Previously on the Evening Mustard's epic journey, our brave adventurers embarked on a voyage to Gilidri aboard the Twilight's Embrace. During the journey, they crossed paths with a talented bard named Kenta, who engaged in a spirited duel of banjos with Kaladin. Upon arriving at Gilidri, the Mustards quickly procured mounts and set off to scout the imposing Mount Aero. As they approached the treacherous Veil of Mists, they surmised that moonlight might guide them through the fog. But as the full moon emerged from behind the clouds, Zar was suddenly transformed into a ferocious wereboar, savagely attacking his comrades. Though they managed to subdue him, the Mustards were left with a dangerous dilemma. They guessed that the full moon might be vital for scaling the mountain, and they had to act now. Through quick thinking and determination, the Mustards were guided by moonlight to navigate the perilous Veil of Mists and uncover a hidden passage leading up the mountain. What dangers and revelations lie ahead for our brave heroes as they continue their quest? Tune in to find out on the next exciting episode of the Evening Mustards.
You guys are resting during the night. Because Mark isn't here, I think we'll kind of gloss over the repeated waking up of the wereboar throughout the night and having to knock him back down. Maybe we just say it happens.
But we might roll a crit.
Yeah. Wow. You could kill him.
Okay, so you guys are going to wake up before Zar, so I would say that he's probably going to take a little bit longer to come around. You guys sleep through the night, you keep up watches and things like that. As Zar pops up, you knock him on the head and send him back down.
Bullet to the face.
Do we have any issues resting, or is it fine?
No, it was fine. It was quite cold, but you still got your long rest. And you all wake up and you feel like you might have a bit of time before Zar wakes up. If there's anything you guys want to do.
Well, I would probably just do a lap of the group and does anyone need a bit of a medicine check? Yeah.
Nurse. Thank you.
You can have a look at the scratch on my arm. Boss. It's a bunch of fucking scrugs.
It's just fucking scrugs.
Hey, sorry, I've never seen a scratch before in my life.
He's just finished stitching my arm. What the fuck? No, it's not even that.
That bramble scratch is a little beyond me. I pull out my sword.
Yeah.
One thing for it.
Gonna have to lose it.
Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit tapped out.
I don't think Garen took any damage.
Oh, if we...
Garen wasn't there.
If we're sitting overnight...
Oh, he was there this time.
I'll make a couple of potions and give them to you.
I'm not too bad. After a night's sleep, I'm alright. Okay. I'm not too bad.
I'll give you... Well, there's only 3 of us here now.
So Garen will hand out elixirs of life.
You fucking upstaging son of a bitch.
You're sitting there with your piss water.
I'm pretty sure that you have the exact same ones as him.
Yeah.
This isn't right. This doesn't smell like cum at all.
It's not like cum.
It's off range.
Stop.
I can.
No, he will hand one out to the 3 of you.
It was a minor elixir of life.
Lesser.
Less.
3d6 plus 6.
His is way better than mine.
Oh, don't you have that one?
I've got a mixture of life minor. It's like a 1d6 plus 1, I think.
This one's
still at 5. Fuck.
3d6 plus 6.
Holy shit. Oh. Do his expire?
At the end of the day.
They do expire still?
Okay, 5.
It's, but he can make a fair few.
No, it's alright, just so I know to make sure I get rid of it if I don't use it.
I hope I haven't fucked that up. I'm pretty sure I'm making the right stuff.
That sounds right. Just sounds like a better version of Tim's, so it checks out.
Absolutely.
And it's his class thing.
Yeah.
He will also... He will give you a twig jack sack.
I'll give you one to say that.
Do I have to give him one back?
When you're done with it. Yeah, when you're done with it, give it back.
What the fuck is it?
Twig jack sack.
Twig jack sack. +1 to attack, 2d6 piercing, 3 persistent bleed, and 2 splash. He doesn't know what you're going to encounter, but these are just things he decided to make.
Okay. Alright, well I'll return the favour. I'll give you and him. You're up close. I'll give all 3 of his one. A smoke stick.
I've already... Oh, do they expire as well?
They do, yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Okay. So everything you make expires at the end of the day,
I've had
correct?
session 4.
What happens? The issue.
It's expired, you'll break it, nothing will happen.
No, that's even better if I can get
Snow stick lesser?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's basically just a thing you snap it, it'll obscure you.
Yeah.
So if you're ranged...
I'm down for that.
That's actually perfect for you for hiding.
And for re-hiding.
Yeah.
So after a little while, are you guys sorted?
Banjo will be constantly checking the knots on Zar.
You notice at this point that Zar does start to before even waking up, he starts to transform back.
How naked is he?
Enough.
All he's got left is the mirror coat because it was magic.
I would say that most of his clothes are quite badly torn.
Yeah, he's going to need... And we're in icy tundra, aren't we? Like, he's definitely going to need some clothes. We're unprepared enough, let alone him with nothing. I might do... Is anyone looking rough still? I'll probably do one more check.
I
Zar.
got one.
Oh, yeah, probably should do that. So it fails.
Oh.
Unfortunately, by one.
But it doesn't crit fail.
No, so we don't do any damage to him.
Maybe just try a potion.
Well, I'll just pour the potion that he gave.
Is it it's not a critical failure.
No, fail by one. But I'll pour the potion that he gave, that Aaron gave me.
3d6 plus 6?
Yeah, I'll give that to Mark. So he's ready to go by the time he gets back. 15 to Mark. 15 hit points, Mark. That potion's like... That D&D
It
potion.
definitely doesn't smell like cum.
I could definitely use another one of those now.
Where's the cum smell? Alright, so he's going to wake up, and we might gloss over that scene for the moment. Zar has woken up. He's very fatigued. He doesn't remember anything that happened. His clothes are torn. He's cold.
All
The
I'd
fuck
say,
was that, pig boy?
Pig boy? I haven't been called that since college. I lost a lot of weight.
That one hits close to home.
I can see the stretch marks.
He tries to cover up.
Stop covering it up!
No, take it off. Turn around for me.
Shake it a little.
Does anyone have spare clothes in their packs? Or
Oh.
does anyone have...
I've got a bedroll.
'Cause we can't-
could use like a...
Look,
might.
we need,
something.
he's going to need
My
something.
clothing ain't gonna fit him anyway. So.
You might be able to do some kind of improvised clothing with cutting up a bedroll, but that could also backfire on you.
I'm pretty good at crafting.
Yeah, I was going to say, could we do something like that?
I'll
Okay.
make him a skirt.
Oh, there's some booty shorts on this man.
Can you embroider juicy?
Alright, I'll use my crafting skill and use my bedroll. What do you use mine?
Oh, you can use Mark's, yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. I don't want to
Yeah.
Use his tent.
No, we need that.
Alright, I'll use his bedroll and I'll attempt to make
Too fucking bad, Mark.
the most fashionable winter wear that you'll ever see.
You should fucking message him, remove your bedroll. Sorry.
Oh, that's
I was hoping
pretty
you get
good.
that 20 and you get better clothes than the rest of us.
It's 21 total.
That's not terrible. At this level, it's passable. You were able to make some respectable booty shorts for him.
Stubbies.
Yeah.
Something that will cover him up and keep him warm, but definitely won't look great. He will be as warm as if he was wearing his normal clothes. You guys start to make your way up through the cave.
Yes.
You are unmolested for several hours as you...
Several hours in this cave. Should we be scouting? Hence the
Thinking this
exploration.
exact same
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and I'll do the searchy thing.
Yeah, just you guys, then I'll just kind of hang out.
So, what are you guys doing? So
Give me a second.
two of you are scouting?
Yes.
Or do we want?
so-
Do we need someone at the rear?
I think you only really need one person scouting. I don't
At the
think
front,
it's stacked.
right?
I
Yeah.
don't think there's even a roll for it. It's just if we get
If you
initiative,
are, yeah.
it's +1. So
I think
Yeah,
you'd be best at that. Or
yeah, I can be quiet.
Explosions.
Not that it matters. But it does mean we'll be travelling half speed this whole time. So what he's saying now, if it took us a few hours, it's actually 6 hours.
You're scouting?
up to you guys.
Unless
You don't
No,
have
no,
maybe
that's
when you
fine.
come out into
and
the
I'll,
open.
and I'll search.
It's up to you.
Okay.
So, do you want to do it the whole time, or do you want to wait until you come out into the open?
Well, considering we just got
Yeah, we just got-
this thing, I'll scout.
We got characters. We got absolutely fucked.
Yeah, and
So-
these guys are like bleeding still. And,
yeah.
And I assume every couple of hours you'll try again. To heal.
Yeah, I can do it every 10 minutes.
Do you want to just do a few rolls? You've got
The
time.
pig.
You do have to take a bit of time to do it, but
Yeah. Failed on the pig.
You really don't
let's
like
just
it.
do. I'll just do 2 rolls. Fuck him. And passed on the second one. So he'll get another 2. Otherwise, we'll sit here forever rolling dice.
Did he get the benefits of a long rest as well, or no? Because he was a
yeah.
mandate pick.
I'll just make a note
What,
here.
what is,
Mark.
no, I don't. I'm actually decided he wasn't going to get those benefits.
Okay.
He effectively, I mean, he got a long rest, but he didn't get hit points back. So you guys make your way up at a slower pace. You travel for about 8 hours before you come out into the open air, and you see that you are incredibly high up this mountain. The wind blows strong all around you. You make your way up a narrow path, heading towards the summit. The air grows colder and thinner making each breath and step more challenging. The wind howls around you, carrying a haunting melody that seems to reverberate through your very souls. The enchanting tune becomes louder and more intense. Suddenly, a swirling cloud of song and sound emerges from the gusts, taking on a semi-solid form as it coalesces in front of you. The elemental appears as a whirling mass of wind and sound, shifting and pulsing in time with the mesmerizing melody. It is hauntingly beautiful, and its destructive nature fills the air. It becomes discordant and cacophonous, reflecting its growing aggression towards you.
Oh shit!
What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking cool.
Dude.
Shit.
You guys are on a narrow mountain path.
Let's just go back to the cave.
We could make a life.
Stars in a bedroll. Could you imagine walking out in a bedroll to see that and just go, "No, fuck this."
Fuck my life.
He's in a sleeping bag.
Practically is. All you did was cut holes in the bottom of the bedroll and pull it up and tie a rope around.
So, initiative. First is Garen, who is a bit freaked out by this thing.
Yeah, we're with him.
Fair enough.
Garen is going to hold his turn and take your lead, and then the enemy's turn is next. So he's held his action, he held his turn, and he will basically move after you guys have sort of given him a bit of guidance, I suppose, so he knows what you guys are doing. So this thing is going to start with a mesmerizing melody. The melody on the wind sings in a sonorous chorus. Any creature in a 30-foot cone emanation must succeed a DC 30 will save
Motherfucker.
to resist becoming fascinated by the melody of the wind. Melody on the wind. A creature that succeeds at its save is temporarily immune for 24 hours. So DC 30 will save.
I'm definitely going to.
I've got to roll an 18 or higher.
That's gonna hit. I'm gonna say it hits in the middle here. I'm gonna have Banjo, Bill, and Kaladin.
Before I'm going to cast counter performance as my reaction.
Okay, does that have a vocal component?
It depends. So he's doing a sound. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or is it a
Auditory?
Auditory. So my reaction has to be an auditory reaction.
Great. Okay. Hostile.
To use it.
Yeah, wait for it.
Yeah, I know. He's read the character. He knows what I can do.
Not really, but I know what this thing can do. Actually, you know what? It's gonna let you go. It's gonna let you do
Oh,
it.
that's nice. That's probably going to fail anyway. So I'll read it out just so because I've never done it before.
It's not a part. It's okay.
Your performance protects you and your allies. So when you cast a spell, supply either the somatic, if it was visual, or verbal, if it was auditory. Roll a performance check for the type you know.
Oh, hang on. It would provide a benefit. What's the benefit? What is it?
Pardon?
So what does it give you?
Oh, I'm just going to tell you. So you roll it for you know. For a visual trigger, you and your allies in the area can use the better result between your performance check and the saving throw. So I can roll performance for all of us.
And we get to choose.
And you guys can roll as well, but if my roll's better...
And we'll let it.
Well, let's see if you get the 30 plus.
Dude,
first.
roll it.
Not
Roll
gonna.
it.
It's not going to use it.
You got 2 hero points. We trust you.
Yeah.
So it's a
Our
plus...
lives are literally in your dice roll.
Do you guys want to roll your saves first?
No, I want to see this.
No, I think it'd be funny though.
I have a question because I've got an ability as well. Would failing this effect give me the controlled condition?
Controlled?
Yeah.
Is fascinated controlled?
Nope. Well, technically, I guess not, because they're two different things. Yep. Nope. Never mind. Doesn't help.
I assume that reactions... Like I couldn't draw out on a reaction.
Will?
Like my thing, I assume no.
Oh, we're fucked.
That's
cost.
cost.
Yeah. Trash dice.
That's cocked.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it good?
I mean, it's a nat 1, but it's cocked.
That looks pretty flat to me.
Look, if I just shake the die...
Roll it.
Fucking god. That's a 6, so it's not much better. That's going to be a 22. So... Fucking plus 17.
I'd have to roll
an
18 or higher just to beat that check.
Yeah.
That's a tough check.
No, 19.
Did everybody fail? Did you do your normal check, or do you just do that?
That was my... No, so that's for me, that's it.
Do we know how bad it is?
-2 status penalty to perception and skill checks, which that's attacks. Skill checks at any D20 roll.
I might burn a hero point.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And we'll try one more time.
Okay.
I'm safe.
I'll be selfish and hold.
And you can't use actions with concentrate
Fuck, I can't do
unless
it.
they are related to the subject of your fascination. You can't concentrate on anything other than this.
I'm going to use half a minute.
Oh my fucking god, we can't roll over a 10.
Christ!
I'm going to do one more.
Oh.
Alright, if you are.
I never use them.
You only need like a 12.
Yes, I've got a plus 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
So you need a 15.
Plus 15, so you need
So, because I don't have the wand, so it's only a +1. And actually, so plus 15 to my performance check.
Good luck, dude.
So that 20!
Yeah!
Critical success! Oh.
He dies, right?
Watch him do it again. I don't know, we're immune for an hour or something.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Okay, thank
Wow.
God.
Is that just us three?
Yeah. So it was whoever that just got targeted. So fuck the other guys.
Yeah.
You know?
They're NPCs.
Is there anything special for a crit success?
At success, you still would have been fascinated for 1 round.
Oh, shit.
Critical success, the creature is unaffected.
Oh, that's insane. Even
I
with a
wanna-
success, you still get... Oh
I
my
want to
God.
hear how you counter-perform this fucking...
Oh, I am just like singing my heart out. And it's just... You just hear, here I am! Rock me like a hurricane! Callum's never looked so cool. All his hair's blown back. You got thinking, who is this guy? He must be new to the party because it does not look normal.
We did hire the other bar.
You're all convinced it's the other guy.
So that is 1 action.
of 5.
Now it's gonna beat the shit out of us.
And it is going to send a... This sounds bad. Solid refrain. It's going to throw 1 attack at Garen and 1 attack at Zar.
Good, wipe out the
Against
NPC.
Garen, it's got a 24, which does hit. His AC is 22. Does 16 points of damage.
Fuck
What's
me,
it doing?
dead.
So it's sonic damage. So it's basically
Oh, sorry, so I got range.
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom.
Go home and be a family man. And then attack against Zar. Yeah, that's a 31, which is not a crit.
He's gonna get killed again.
Yeah, off camera.
Only 12 points of damage.
Do
It's
they?
got 4 left. Oh no.
Yeah, 25.
We've got 26.
Do these count? I'm curious about that as well. Do they
Zar's
count
about
as?
to run.
Do they count as ranged attacks or are they spell? Or
They're ranged attacks.
Okay.
They're sort of innate abilities. They're not. It's not casting a spell or anything.
Cool.
And then it is Kaladin's turn. Garen will probably come in after you,
Yep.
just because he's got the. He already knows this thing's hot. At first, he was like, "Do I attack this thing?"
Yeah.
Is that a smart idea?
Is he kind of looking
First rule of
for-
D&D. Fucking attack it.
We're in Pathfinder.
Second rule of D&D.
Attack it again.
And is he looking like he wants direction, or is he looking like, I know what I'm going to do now?
I think it was more like he didn't want to be the first to attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because he wasn't sure if this was like some kind of spirit you don't want to piss off.
Considering how it's just absolutely rolling like a rampage, I'm not going to... I'll cast...
And also, you guys are like on the edge of the mountain, and this is like a narrow path.
That's right. There are cliffs behind us, though, in case it has something that pushes it off. Like, that's a wall behind us.
Yeah, there's a wall behind you. Please
I can't
face.
get yeeted off the edge, at least.
Not that direction.
I'm going to cast Dredge of Doom. So it is going to be Frightened 1. So as long as it remains within the 30 feet of me, it
Does that have
cannot...
a vocal component?
It is verbal, yes.
So what does it do?
It makes the foes within the 30-foot emanation a Frightened 1, and they
think
cannot reduce their Frightened value.
The melody on the wind is targeted by a spell with an auditory trait. So I'm going to use its reaction.
Yep.
Oh shit.
The melody on the wind attempts to counteract the spell. If it succeeds, the spell is caught in a blast of wind that sweeps back to its origin, affecting the caster.
That's fucked. I like that.
Oh shit.
What is it? Is it against my DC?
So what is it? Doesn't actually. See, this is the thing with Pathfinder stat blocks. It doesn't actually say.
It's versing me, right? So I'm assuming it would have to hit my DC.
What kind of check would it do?
A spell attack?
I'm just going to roll a spell attack to counter.
Makes sense to me. DC is 22.
Seems quite low.
Yeah. It is this thing like it's beastly thing, so...
30... Jesus fucking...
No, it doesn't quite get there. Yeah, okay. So, I become frightened by...
Jesus.
Oh, fuck!
You try to cast a spell, and like as you're like casting a spell, and you know with the vocal component and all that, you hear your own voice reverberating through the cloud of wind, coming back at you.
Okay.
Do you change from Rocky like a hurricane to like, why can't we be friends?
I just start crying. So I become frightened.
You looked so cool a second ago.
Yeah. Now I'm terrified. I assume that
Wind in
instantly...
the eyes, just crying.
instantly happens, so I would lose... Oh no, frightened doesn't make you lose a...
It's just
It's just negative to everything. Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to use my second action to pull out my Composer's Staff. Am I? What does it do? They should look at it. Actually, no, sorry. I'll pull out my sword. Draw the sword. Yeah, 3 actions. And I can't really do anything else. I don't really want to go near it.
No one's
Then is there
back
any...
there.
Is there any cover?
Not really. You're on the edge of a cliff face.
Nothing to hide behind.
You could
right?
potentially head back, which Zara is going to do. He's going to try and hide because he's otherwise going to die.
Could I use my... No, not really. I was going to say I could try and assist Zara to move, but that's fine. I can't really...
You could attempt to like move forward, but like looking at the way this thing's moving, it's not going to be a problem for it.
Yeah, could I... If I stand in front of Zara, he'd get partial cover, wouldn't he? Though?
You'd be off the edge.
Oh, okay.
It's that thin, I
That's
guess.
fine, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll just cast shield on myself.
Yeah, I'm running it as it's basically a 5-foot space.
No, that's fine. Yeah, all good.
A narrow mountain path.
I'm done.
Garen, I found out that I was wrong and that Garen can actually pull out a bomb and throw it in the same action.
Tight.
So he's going to go ham. First of all, he needs to make a flat 5 check on every attack in order to attack this thing. Because it is concealed. As in, there's a lot of wind and everything moving around, so every attack on this thing needs to succeed a DC 5 flat check.
Shit.
So his first attack will go for it.
Barely.
And only has to beat it. Doesn't matter by how much. And then he is going to... Does hit.
Oh, what do you get?
29.
Ooh. Okay, so that he's less than 29.
Good to
narrowing it down.
20.
Well, Alchemist's fire to start with.
Yes.
I set fire.
I am the god
To the
of
wind.
hellfire. No, 2 of them. Takes 7 plus 2 persistent at the end of its turn. Now, persistent damage like that, like if I threw 2 Alchemist's fire, that wouldn't stack,
Yeah, sure.
would it?
Well, if he did persistent damage and I did persistent damage, they would both go off.
Of the same type?
Yeah, but I think you could use one action to successfully say you remove both. Because the creature has to spend an action to remove.
Are you sure
persistent
that's an
damage.
action? Because I thought that was just at the end of each turn they make a check. Can you double check that?
Sure.
You can be
That's one of the good things
simultaneously
about-
affected by multiple persistent damage conditions, so long as they have different damage types.
So
Oh, so
Okay,
there we
so
go.
no, they don't-
There
So
we go.
he could throw an acid, a fire, and a cold, or whatever. But
Yep, so he's going to throw...
wind.
He's going to throw a Dread Ampule.
Oh, what?
Dread Ampule?
You just stop and explain that before you throw it. That sounds interesting.
Well,
That's an 8 on his flat check.
nice.
He's going to throw that and miss.
Yeah, no, you're right as well. Roll a DC 15 flat check to see if you recover from the persistent damage at the end of your turn. After you take the damage, you
Yeah.
roll a 15 flat.
But for each individual effect.
Yes.
maybe because I was looking at acid, and that's different.
Alright, and then with his last turn, he's going to sort of move a little bit away from the group. He's not like running, he's more just trying to spread out because that first attack was and he's going to say spread out because it did a cone effect.
That's smart.
So he's not running, he's just trying to not give this thing such an easy time hitting all of us. And then it is Banjo's turn. Now this thing is effectively all around you. So you don't have to move up to the minion. You can kind of attack the wind around you.
So he's a flat-footed.
Why would it be flat-footed?
Gang up.
Yes.
Interesting.
For you it would be. But not for other people because you'd need to be on the opposite side normally But you have a thing that bypasses that.
Alright. Don't know in that case, I'll go for these wind nuts.
Classic.
Alright.
Oh no. 22.
Okay, so that's your flat check.
Oh, 7. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, my nuts.
18. I'm assuming that misses. He's going to. Thanks for that. He's going to split the difference between Bill and Garen.
Okay.
Do I have to make the flat check each time? And he's going to stand there.
Just to clarify, the mountain pass continues along.
Yeah, it
this
kind of
way.
goes up and slowly around.
Yeah, so we could run.
Yeah.
So it is an option.
Yeah.
I feel like it's faster than we are.
Go visit.
But I feel
It
the
might not
wind
work.
is probably, well, you know.
But I'm gonna do it.
Fair.
Let's just see how it works.
Alright, Bill.
Alright, I know this probably won't work. First of all, I'll try and, I'll free action to draw the gun for 10 paces, and then I might take a step that way as well. It's part of the 10 paces. I'll shoot the wind with a really good roll.
Yeah.
That's 36.
That's your flat check.
Oh, yes! Son of a bitch!
Forgot about that. Come on. That's good as well, 32.
That hits.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's gonna take a while.
That's a total asshole move.
Yeah.
And also I did it because it never works for Zar.
So that's 21 points of damage.
Whoa.
Magical and fire and cold. I don't know if any of that.
Yeah, I'll just check it.
Cool.
Looks like it just takes it straight.
Cool. So that's the first action. As the second action, I'm gonna unsnap the smoke stick from my bandolier, my shooter's bandolier, and third action, I'm gonna crack it. I don't think normally it lasts a minute, but because this is really windy, I think maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get a round out of it. But
Yep.
if it does work as intended, I'm now concealed, and anyone within 5 feet of me is concealed.
That's fair. And then
I think it was close enough.
Zar's turn. I feel like Zar would at least take a few shots at this thing. That feels like a Zar.
And then
Yeah,
key
okay.
rush the fuck away.
90 feet.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm going to have him do a flurry of blows. Flat check.
Was that a 5?
It's a 3. You know what? I'm going to use a hero point.
In character.
No, should I? It's,
Yeah.
If he shows up, I don't want to...
He's already thrown it out. It's not your fault.
Isn't that yours? Oh, that.
They are mine, but I've already spent them, so it's okay.
Yep, that's he gets a hit. I mean, he can hit, and that's a 15 plus 15, according to the character sheet I have.
30.
Well, it says it's 15 here, so I'm taking it.
I love how everyone hits so much.
And then, according to this, he does 2d6 plus 1 bludgeoning. Seems because he's dex based. No, and 10 points of damage. He's going to attack again. Flat check. 5. And then it's
Minus 4.
what?
Minus 4.
No, that was his flat check.
Yeah, I know.
And this one is an 18 plus. 18 plus 15, but minus 4. Jesus.
29.
18 plus 11.
Oh, that's the man. 29. That hits. 8 points of damage. He's going to move on. Will you do another attack? That thing's got to make a... It's been attacked twice. Do you remember what that is?
Sorry. Oh, he's got to make a fortitude save, which is whatever the fortitude DC is,
That's bad.
which is 22.
Yeah, no, that's actually a failure. I rolled really, really bad.
I'm stunned to 1.
Oh, fuck, that's actually...
Yeah, was it? So what did you get?
18 he got.
Okay, so it's just a... Sorry, just let me switch over, Grundle.
Stunned 1. Because it would have been 22 DC, right?
Open. I'm pretty sure you're right.
Alright, stunned 1, and then Zar is going to move the fuck back. He's like, guys, I think you're on your own on this one.
This one.
Bitch! Runs away.
He's been a bit weird with his English.
Bedroll trail into the background.
Just a thread.
I said good day.
So we can find him.
No, he's like, fellows, I'm feeling a bit, I'm a bit fatigued, a bit worn down for this combat. He wouldn't have been fatigued anymore because he travelled for long and up. He was fatigued when he woke up.
But he got a full night's sleep, you said, but not the health.
Oh no, it's a wereball thing.
Okay.
When you
Oh.
wake up the next day, you're fatigued for 2d4. I rolled 2 ones.
Yeah.
But it's been well over 2 hours. Okay. So that thing's stunned 1.
That's awesome.
And then Zar has moved off into a little alcove just slightly back to keep him safe because the player's not here. Top of the round. And it is the enemy's turn. It only has 2 turns. It gets its reaction back. And then it is going to use a melee attack on Banjo.
No thanks.
Wind Gust.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that
That affects my AC.
okay? 30.
Yeah, I smash it.
5.
Caned it. Total miss. What is it? 35? Not a crit.
Oh,
because I can see it.
That's cool.
Where's the dice?
it'll be a good thing I wasn't
More like
seeing
how many of the dice.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh Jesus, that's terrible. No, I rolled really badly.
What a shame.
Still like 30.
No, 9 points of damage.
Yeah, keep them coming.
There's only 3 players, so I don't have this guy at full power, unfortunately. And then the second attack, he's going to attack Bill.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I use my reaction to command. Is it what sort of attack is it?
This one is a melee
Nope.
attack.
Okay.
Looks at
It's
you.
got a -5.
No, so he'll need to make a flat 5 check first.
Do you want me to take the first roll?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, it's a 17.
Okay. Right, yeah, I
That's
prefer
good, yeah, take that shit.
Lucky escape for the melee attack itself.
Oh, so that's a disadvantage?
Yes.
Or misfortune? Okay, that's a 20 to hit.
Oh, missed.
That, yeah. And if I hadn't have had the misfortune,
Yes.
that would have hit. Because I rolled a 15 on that second.
Blow me.
It is.
Yeah.
Kaladin.
Kaladin. Alright, I'm no longer frightened, which is nice. Because I didn't do it lingering. That would be fucking pits.
No,
I'm a little bit. But, in saying that, I am going to inspire courage.
Is there an auditory element to that?
Yes, everything I do is
I
auditory.
know, I'm just...
Yeah.
I have to
rubbing it
check.
in.
You don't have to do anything about it. Like, you don't have to react to it. Like, just so you know. It's not necessary.
Don't I?
Hostile duet.
That sounds romantic.
Whatever it is, I'm going to come out of the worst of it, so... Hit me with it.
Anything that gains a bonus auditory trait, anything effect with an auditory trait that provides a bonus to itself or its allies, so you or your allies.
Mm-hmm.
The melody in the wind recreates the auditory effect, gaining the bonuses for itself and its allies as long as the original effect persists.
Wow.
So it has.
That hurts.
Wow.
So you guys get it, but it gets it too.
I know you did this deliberately.
That's cool.
Does it have to do anything?
That's a cool feat, though.
Really cool.
I'm actually like looking through the monster books a bit more and like, oh yeah, I'll take that.
Does it?
Dogwood.
Does it have to roll?
Pick it up like magical weapons.
Like last
Take
time?
it.
Or is it
This one, it doesn't say. It just says.
I guess because it doesn't affect me, it just buffs itself, right?
It's just like I get this.
Alright, well,
Basically, your own voice is echoing through it,
that's fine.
and it's like
Fucking
I feel good.
shithead.
Surrounded by calendars.
So-
So, we all have a +1 to our attack.
All of us.
Yes. We have a +2 to our damage rolls. And we all have saves against fear effects.
Oh, that's actually really
So,
handy.
+1 to all of that. Just so we're aware. And I'm just going to give up on spells.
So that's.
that was its reaction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the
Can't
way
do
around
it.
it.
So what happens if it's got a verbal and a...
It just needs to have a verbal.
Just needs to have the verbal part of it.
Yep.
That's cool.
It
All
says
burn it with a focus cantrip because it doesn't cost anything to spend.
yeah,
and
a
then
creature within 30 foot, within 30 feet creates an effect with the auditory trait. So it doesn't have to be just auditory.
Yeah.
It really is a sick idea
That's-
for a creature.
That's
I love
really
it.
cool.
I'm going. So you're saying that we don't really have to move, do we? You can just.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I'm going to cast True Strike on the creature. So True Strike
You busted for drink drive.
gives me a glimpse into the future to see the enemy's next strike, to see my strike true. So I just get advantage on my next melee attack roll,
Yeah.
and I ignore circumstance penalties and any flat checks required.
Thanks, fuck.
So fuck you.
wow.
Fuck you, flat checks. Let's see if I can hit it. It's an 18 on the die.
Fuck yeah.
Plus, what is my sword?
Not
29. 2d8 plus 2. 7 points of damage.
Do you get a plus anything because he has a cool song?
8.
I'll remind you of your own abilities.
Actually, that means it was a 30 to hit. That's still not a crit, I don't think. But yeah, slashing damage, and it is magical if that makes a difference.
Magic.
And that is
It's a kind of magic.
disappointed you didn't join in.
No, it does.
Yeah, that is Caledon done.
Alright.
See Garen
Alleys.
blow his brains out.
Jump off the cliff.
Just blow him, whatever.
He's going to do something. He's going to try and create a diversion. He points.
Look over there. Hey, his arm's right there.
He's oh no, that's an epic fail. He's just, and then he's going to pull out. He's going to. Oh, hang on.
So that is flat check.
I didn't do. At the end of its turn, it took 2 damage, and then it does the 15 flat check. It fails. So the Alchemist Fire is
sweet.
still going.
Did he roll damage for that?
It just is 2. He's going to use another Dread Ampule. Pulls it out and throws it. Did I do the flat check?
No.
Oh, okay, that's the flat check. It's a 7. And then he attacks again with a 25 to hit, which is a miss.
Fuck.
Hero point. You.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. He has hero points.
He's got like 20.
Giving them to yourself.
I got my own coins.
Yeah, that's bad because now this guy gets 0 points.
No, because he's a DMPC and not an enemy, I figure it's fair. As a hero point, he misses. You know what? I'm going to use another one. That's a miss.
Well, now he doesn't have any, so it doesn't matter.
There you go. They're all gone. They didn't do anything.
Oh, I love it.
Just like real life.
He's just going to go back to Old Faithful. His third action, Alchemist Fire with -5.
Come on.
Flat check is a 2. It goes wide and complete. Like he doesn't even get the splash damage with that because he didn't even get to roll the hit.
It's near on disadvantage having that flat check because, like,
Well, the way we've been fucking rolling.
Yeah.
Isn't it worse than disadvantage?
pretty much
Because it's a 1/4 chance to fail. Well, not quite.
Slightly less than a quarter.
Yeah, 20% chance.
But it's really good. It's a pain in the ass.
If only one of our characters had that.
Yeah, why doesn't it work on? I think it's just because so many people are attacking the
Oh, yeah,
thing.
that's right.
It feels so powerful.
Yeah.
So I was just going to piss more people off. Bandra.
Flat check. Smashed it. That's my flat check for the next one. I'll try and get it flat. Gets it. Hey, something. Sorry, that is 30 minus 4, 26.
You sure?
Plus 1?
You do have a plus
Oh.
one.
Hits.
Oh,
Hey.
see? The plus ones. Every time we bring it up.
And he's ganked up. 15, 19, 22.
That's rough.
And I might slip behind
Yeah, baby. Not Caledon.
Karen.
Karen.
Slip behind Karen.
You'd still be able to fit, even though it's 5 feet.
I think you can move
Can I
through an
tumble, or
ally.
do I need to action tumble? Oh no, that's an
I'm
action.
pretty
is it?
sure in Pathfinder you can move through an ally. You get slapped in the face with a tail.
Tail.
The old mushroom cap right on your cheek.
No, it's just resting there.
Bill. Captain Toe.
Try and ignore what's happening over there. I'll try a Racky's reload to create a diversion, so...
You can move to a willing creature space.
Oh, there you go. So that's going to be a 24 against his perception DC.
That succeeds.
Oh, sweet. So he's flat-footed,
I guess so.
Hell yeah.
and I'm going to use my last 2 actions to make this a sharpshooter. So that's fucking good. Take the first one.
Do a flat check.
Oh, no, I didn't. I can count the first roll as the best one.
Do another roll. But we'll try.
For the flat check.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you're saying?
what we're doing? Good. Okay, we're good. So he's flat-footed, so minus 12 his AC, and I rolled a total of 35.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Minus 2 to his AC, so make it a crit.
That does make it a crit.
Yes!
Excellent.
And because it's sharpshooter, I can roll damage twice and pick the higher. I never do that because I forget every single time.
Weave out, son.
Oh,
Yeah.
End this man's whole career.
fuck yeah. Alright, this is going to take a while, I'm sorry. Fuck me.
+1.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop there and start re-rolling because that fucking first 3 damage rolls of shit. That's better. Okay, so that's gonna be 21. Write it down, so that's double, 42.
It's fucked.
Yeah, I need to invest in some better runes.
Yeah. And 5. Okay, so total of 62 points of damage. 63 points of damage.
Okay, so
64, because I forgot to add my +1. He's got to make a couple checks as well. So first of all, Fortitude save, DC 22.
Yeah. Oh, that probably is.
Oh, that's... yeah, succeeds. 20,
Okay.
27.
Cool. Fortitude save, DC 24.
Succeeds.
And he has persistent fire damage now.
Ah, he already has fire damage on.
Then he takes damage.
Which one's greater?
This is 1d10 at the end of his turn.
Or the roll's more fun. Because it could be really good or really bad.
Yeah, because he does 2 fire damage automatically. I think we'll go with the roll.
Yeah, I think.
Because they shouldn't stack, sure.
It doesn't. It
does,
does
at the same
specify different types.
But normally you'd say the one that's greater.
Yeah, because
But
the
yours
worst
could
effect.
potentially be a 1.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, which is greater?
takes 2 or above.
That's my turn.
Alright. Zar is effectively not here.
He could do a medicine check on himself or something. Just
Very true.
he does have the healer's gloves. Actually, he could do 2d6 plus 3 instantly to himself as an action.
I'll give him that.
I think he would definitely do that, right?
Alright, so 6, 7, 8. So 11 points of healing
Yeah.
on Zar.
That was his healer's gloves active.
Healer's gloves. He took 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
So he gets back up to 25. That's all it'll do. Unless you gave him a healing potion, but I don't know if you did.
No.
Cool.
I didn't.
He's out of line of sight.
That's fine.
And then it is the enemy's turn.
Dumb question because I know the answer, but I'm assuming the strong winds moved the concealed.
Oh, by this point, yes.
There we go. Sweet.
Last one round. And this thing is going to... It's just going to do attacks.
Yeah, fair.
It's going to attack Bill twice.
Kind of attack.
Yeah, melee.
Yep.
So the first attack is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, I'm going to activate my tattoo just to get the damage 2 reduction. That hits.
Okay. 13 points.
Standard 11.
Oh, of bludgeoning plus push.
Is it going to push me up against the
I
wall?
knew it was going to be a thing.
I actually missed that. The monster automatically knocks the target away from the monster unless otherwise noted. You get pushed into the wall, but I don't think you do any damage.
Ow.
Wasn't gust of wind?
No, it was its melee attack.
Yeah.
Wind gust, ironically. Not ironically, but you know what I mean. It's like rain on your wedding day.
Moronically.
Moronically.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Name of the session.
Alright, that's a 29 to hit on Bill minus 5. 24.
Yeah, that is. Oh, do I have to plus anything to my set? No, sorry.
Lost it.
That is 15 points of damage.
Okay, down to 13.
Yeah, right.
And then the last attack's going to go into Kaladin with its big minus.
Still got
Big multi miss.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Alright, and Kaladin.
All right. I open my mouth to
At
speak.
the end of his turn, 5 points fire damage.
So,
I'll roll the 15 check.
as Kaladin, would I would have started to clock on that every time I go to cast something verbally, it seems to be able to counteract me pretty easily, right?
Or Mimic.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I would know not to just start with that.
You could hire the wing.
Hey man, like, I don't know what you want from me.
It needs to copy someone.
Yeah.
You just beats puppet.
I can't do anything.
I love it.
Hit it with your staff. You have a staff. Hit it with your main.
I've got a
Shoot with your
wand.
crossbow, Steve.
But my wand all it does is let me cast more spells, and they're all verbal. So, even if I had a staff, it's just you still got to cast the spell with it, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna hit it. So it was a flat 5 check from 11. That's a 4 plus. That's only a 15. So I'm assuming that'll miss.
What was? No, yeah.
Yeah, under 20.
AC 27 or something.
I'm gonna cast something, but I don't know if it'll.
Well, but have you cottoned on that it's copying you?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I don't know what its limits are. Is my thing. So I don't know if it's
Push him. Go for it. Test
No,
it
because
out.
if I get it, it's going to get advantage on attacks against us all. So
yeah,
it's a
that'll
risky
suck.
one.
Yeah.
So if I fuck it up, it's going to get advantage on all
Try and get
rolls.
it to burn its reaction first.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but
Just inspire courage. Can you do that?
yeah, but I don't want it to give it inspired courage as well.
I know, but advantage is better than inspire courage.
Yeah, true. Ah, that's okay.
It is also only while your effect is active, so I don't know if you can voluntarily drop those spells.
They only last one round anyway. But no, they have to last a round to the end of your next turn.
Well, in that case,
actually-
debuff yourself.
No, sorry, this one. I can do this because it's True Strikes to the end of my turn. So I'm going to cast True Strike, and I'm going to attack again.
No audio.
It does, but it's only to the end of my turn, so it depends on.
So it drops at the end of his turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, no, that's
So it's interesting. So it would technically get advantage to the end of my next turn. So if it had a reaction of some description, it could have advantage on it. But it's using its reaction to mimic the spell anyway. So it kind of
yeah, alright.
spins itself out of it.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think. Anyway, I'm going to miss. Okay. That's a 23. Miss, shit.
Allies.
Oh, Kaladin.
Come on, guys.
My next character's going to be called Allies. Just want to see.
I'm going to be enemies.
With a skull.
Oh,
With a smart
miss. He succeeded his flat check and then he failed the actual attack. Second flat check, that's a success. Oh! Yeah, that's
Okay, so you guys want
that's
me?
32 to hit with his alchemist fire. Oof. 11 points of damage. Fire damage, and is now burning, or it already was, but he's got one more action.
Burning me.
He's just going to pull out an elixir of life and hold it. Just to have. And then it is Banjo's turn. This thing's, it's looking affected. Let's just say.
Just gonna move the messy red cock to the side and
Flat check.
flat check. 10.
That is the flat check, just
That's right. Don't want to pierce him. Oh, dirty 30. Plus 1.
Hits.
Wow.
10, 22, 27.
Oh, this thing is not looking good. This thing is
Looking pretty gusty.
gone with the wind.
I'm going to try again. Flat check each time, yeah, not just per round.
Every time.
And does that count as an attack if you fail?
Yeah, you are trying to attack. It's more just that you swing wide or whatever.
Okay. In that case, let me try. I'll bond mod him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Auditory trait.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it.
He's already
I
used
forgot I
his
got to say
Oh,
something.
he's already used it. He'd insult you back. No, he has already used
Now
it.
the bard's done something useful.
Jesus Christ! I've had fights that are stronger than you,
Who has?
and I need a. Oh, I roll a diplomacy check against your will DC.
Can it hear? Can it understand the language?
Does it need to?
Because you'll take a negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it
Unless
can't
you've got a
understand.
feat.
Oh, actually, no. With bond mod, I'm not sure.
I just. Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
Will DC, you need a 29.
So, with my diplomacy, I can't even if I crit, I can't make it.
Wait, if you crit, if you roll a natural 20,
I automatically
it
succeed.
becomes a success because it increases by 1 level.
Oh, he's done it!
Holy shit!
Fuck him up!
So it would have been a failure, but because it's a natural 20, it increases by 1 level. So
Alright, so a critical success.
Oh no, it's just a success.
Because it would.
It goes from a failure to a success because of the natural 20.
Oh, no, but I get the +1 anyway.
No, you don't get any +1 from me anymore, unfortunately.
Alright, so
Sorry.
success. Hang on. Oh, would have been good.
And it was only. It's not an attack roll.
Yeah. Is a penalty in -2. Status 2 perception and will saves for 1 minute.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
That's my third.
Bill.
Okay, first action, I'll take a running reload. Second action, I'm going to try and intimidate it.
Yep.
I'll use, because I don't know if it speaks the language, so
Is
I'll
that
use...
demoralize?
Yes.
Against Will?
Yes.
That's a DC 29.
Oof, that's going to be rough. I'm going to use the intimidating glare feat, so there's no penalty to it if it can't understand me. Come on. Rolled a 2. So that's not going to work, and I will just try and shoot it with my third and final action. Natural 20. Oh, fuck yeah.
So that will be a crit.
Kill it.
Oh, come on.
He might just.
Maybe.
Way that gun fucking goes off.
Oh, dude, it's so sick when it... So 59 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Fucking Bill.
I'll see how strong the wind is whipping, and I'll try and kind of like airbender a shot. So I'll fire off behind it so it catches in the wind and whirls into the middle and just...
Nice.
Full wanted moment.
Yeah.
And I'll turn the gun to the side first.
Gangster. The melody on the wind is scattered to the wind, and the sky is clear. It is nighttime. There is not a full moon, but a near full moon. But now, I don't think there's even a roll necessary here. It should be daytime.
Should be daytime.
It's not. What's
Yep.
going on here?
No.
Can we check Zara out? Is he cool?
Comes out dusting off his bedroll. Gentlemen, I see you did all right without me.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
You're most welcome.
I think you can
medicine check.
return that clothing now. That's punishment.
This is my bedroll, and you cannot have it.
It's my property. I made this.
No.
Turn around. Let me have a look at that cut, and I'll patch him up.
Patching me or bedroll?
Bedroll.
Oh, he runs away. Yeah.
Another 10 to the bedroll. He's still under 20, isn't he?
10 hit points.
Another 10. What do you want? You alright?
I'm fucked up.
Oh, okay.
He's on 35.
I'll just sit here for 20 minutes and I'll do a couple of checks.
So it's 10 minutes per check.
Yeah, so one for him,
Yep.
and then one for him. Okay, we'll move on. Are we okay with that? As a...
Of course.
Yeah.
Did Banjo take any damage?
Hey, Joe. You hurt?
Failed, sorry.
You son of a bitch. Both of them.
I passed for his, failed on you.
Can I quaff the potion that he gave us while we're doing this?
3 to 6 plus 6.
Cool. 4, 5, fuck.
Alright, so you guys take a little bit of time to do some healing. You guys make your way up a little bit further. You come into a Frostflower Meadow.
Is that unusual?
It's a bit of a unique thing. These frost flowers bloom year round. Zar would tell you guys that they're well known within elven culture. And this is one of the few places in the world that they grow. And I say a few places, this might actually be the only place where these flowers grow in the world.
Do they hold
Now-
medicinal properties?
Zar would probably tell you. I think actually we might turn to Garen, who could probably do some law alchemy. Garen will tell you that he's heard rumors of these since the upheaval. This is the only place where they grow, and as far as it's a rumor, and they might be valuable.
Sure.
Zar would tell you that it might be seen as disrespectful to take them, but they're worth money, so we should probably take them.
We should harvest them.
If one of you guys wants to do a harvest,
Is it a case of this is the only place it does grow, or this is the only place it can grow?
only place it can grow.
Okay, so there's no point actually harvesting the roots.
Oh no. As far as they're aware, you get like a little bit of information from both of them. Survival check, maybe.
Do you want assistance?
Yeah, anything will
Is that
happen.
okay?
Can you assist? Are you
I'm
trained?
Yeah, I'm an expert. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm trained.
There you go for it.
Natural 1.
I mean, -2.
What?
Natural 1. No, I don't know.
It's a 24, and
Okay, minus.
I think it's supposed to be day.
You managed to harvest a small bag of these.
Cool.
Of frost flowers. In this moment, you feel the air going thin, you all feel faint, and you collapse to the ground, unconscious. Bill,
Yes.
you sit in a dusty room preparing explosives. Some rich kid looking to get back at his family had contacted the gang with an opportunity. He was a little light on the details, but you know that he had a falling out with his family and was looking to hit them where it hurt, in the vault. Max sits across from you reading a manual for the safe Grundle told you that the bank uses. He's deep in concentration and every now and then tinkers with some custom-made tools. You know that if he can't get that thing open, it's on you.
You think you're going to be able to crack it?
He sort of slowly looks up at you, and Max the Mute doesn't say anything.
You could nod, bitch.
It is a slightly
If I have to.
sideways nod forward, like he's irritated with you, and just
We need fucking new blood in this game.
I'll go back to working on my black powder charges.
after a short bit of time, Jesse and Leroy return. Come into the room. Leroy hands you a large burlap sack. The large black powder you needed. I hope that's enough.
Oh, it's going to have to be.
Should blow that thing open.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about what's inside.
Hopefully money.
Yeah, I don't want to damage it. You know,
Oh, right. I didn't think of that.
you motherfuckers need to wake up, I swear.
Shortly after they enter, Grundle enters the room. Jesse introduces him to you. This here's Grundle. He's the young kid looking to get back to his family.
How are you?
Nice, Bill.
Grundle?
This is your operation.
Operation, but hoping the gang can help me with some petty revenge with big rewards.
So what's the plan?
Okay, so the plan is that your boy Rufus, he creates a distracting fire or distraction across town. It draws the police and was the other whatnot away. The rest of the gang, we surround the bank. I will ensure the back door is locked, and I will take the key. I think his name is Sammy. He goes in and he creates a kerfuffle.
This isn't right.
Yes, he creates a kerfuffle.
The back
And
door
then-
is unlocked.
No, I will ensure the back door is locked.
I'll draw my gun.
I will draw my fist.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Come on, guys.
Jesse will.
This is a big payoff.
Yeah. As you go to grab your gun, Jesse will step in, put a hand on your arm, and basically say, "Mr. DuPont's here to help us. Calm down.
You need to check the back door. This isn't right.
Back door's locked."
The back door's not locked. The guards came in. I've seen this before.
Your boy sees the visions, or
Is there anywhere to like back up away from the group slowly?
It's a relatively small room, but no, you can back up.
Okay.
I do not understand.
Jesse will say, "Bill's under a lot of stress.
Will he be alright for this?
He will be alright for
He
this.
plays an important role if he is your explosive expert.
He's our backup."
I got the bomb. You got the keys?
Is that the keys?
Convincing. Does anyone else have copies of those keys?
My father and the bank manager. I will. However, on this day, my father is out of town and the bank manager is across town. We must time this perfectly.
Okay, let's go ahead.
A little bit of time passes, and you guys get into position, ready. You wait for the signal, which is basically going to be authorities running across town to deal with this fire. There will be an alarm, there's a bell. You're in the streets of Chartres. After a short while, Sammy heads in, ready to create the distraction before the fire actually attracts the authorities. And you guys are just like a block away. You're on kind of like a main street, so you'll see people moving towards the fire. And basically, as soon as they go past you, that's when we'll move. Says Jesse.
Alright. In 30 seconds, Max and Bill, you are with me. We will go in, go to the back.
Best behavior.
I'm always on my best behavior.
That's what I'm worried about. Authorities go past. Lots of people on horse-drawn carriages and things like that, heading down the road. Jesse says, Let's move.
Let's go.
I'm going to take up the back position because I want to watch these two.
Alright, you just Grundle will look over your shoulder and go, just act like you own it. Follow me.
We will soon.
No one will look twice.
Alright, you guys all head in to the bank. You're heading to the main foyer. There's quite a lot of people here. Jesse and Leroy immediately guns out. Everybody down, all that kind of stuff. You hear the disgruntled objections of Gordon Anklewood at the teller.
Now here, boys!
Any excuse to bring back Colonel Sanders.
Excellent.
Now what's all this commotion?
I said get down.
Get down! Look at me! You think I can get down and get back up again, son? I got enough weight on this belly that you won't even push me over.
Get on the
Now put that
ground.
gun away and stop acting a fool.
On your knees, son.
Son, do I look like I'm younger than you, boy?
He's gonna be too much trouble. And Jesse,
If you pull that trigger, boy, you will go straight to hell.
as soon as you finish saying that, bullet right through the skull.
Damn.
And Jesse just shot you in the head.
A limited came you, but an appreciated one.
And that does,
Bill, Max, you guys with me?
Let's go.
Bill, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You notice that something is a little bit different. For starters, Gordon Anklewood was not here. And you know Gordon Anklewood was Kaladin using a disguised self, or a disguised kit, or whatever it was. He wasn't a real person.
Yeah.
But that was clearly him. Also, you notice a large painting on the wall that you don't necessarily always have the best eye for details for this kind of thing, but like that painting was not there, and it's a painting of a tulip
Shit.
on the wall that definitely wasn't there. You see that in the foyer. And Jesse and Leroy are rounding people up, shooting Gordon Anklewood in the head. Did a pretty good job at getting people to listen.
I'll chuckle as I see Cullen get a bullet.
And, and Jesse's going to hurry you. The guards are with Sammy. Quick, quick.
Yeah, let's go. Do I have any opportunity to swipe or interact with the painting as I go past?
It's not. It's like up on the wall. So
Okay,
it's not.
it's out of reach. Okay.
So you go into a sort of like you've been given the layout of the area, and there's like a meeting room that you knew that Sammy that they would go to. Basically, Grundle had told you guys that like when they've got a trouble person, this is where they take them.
Yeah.
He's basically kicking up a stink, and you know they'll be there. But now a gunshot's gone off, so they're going to be coming back. So this is a bit different already.
Yeah.
So you're heading down that way.
Okay. Is Max still with us?
Yep, he's right behind you.
Hey, watch yourself. Be careful.
Tell your boy he's going to have less than 5 minutes like originally planned.
He knows. He knows. We might even just blow the safe now.
This is what I hired you for.
We need to get to the back door. It's not secure.
I
It's
personally
not
love
secure.
you.
And I'll head off towards the back door.
Okay, so does that mean that Grundle and Max are heading to take out these guards by themselves?
Grundle would be taking Max to the vault as per the plan.
So there's guards with Sammy.
If we can do it like en route, like I'd prefer to take the guards, on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a... Give me like a perception check. Basically, this is to determine if there's a way that you can sort of... Can you swing that? Like
Okay.
on the way?
It's going to be 26.
Yep. You feel like you can... You've looked at the layout that was provided by Grundle. And you know the way that you can swing around, and you can probably get these guys as they're heading out, because they would have heard the gunshot. And Bill basically devises a bit of a pincer maneuver, I suppose, or whatever you might call it, where Max, with his gun, and you on the other side, can basically get these guys in the hallway and just create a tunnel of death.
Perfect. I'll relay the plan to Grundle and Max.
Yeah, I do not touch the guns. Please, go
No,
ahead.
you don't have to. Just be with us. Let's go.
Alright, you guys head around there. Now, basically, I'm going to get you to make 3d20 rolls.
Oh, shit.
So just give me 3 of them, and this is basically a simplified combat where we basically determine how it goes by your 3 rolls.
4. Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
So during this, you manage to take them out quite efficiently, but you do take a bullet to your left arm.
You okay, Bill?
I'm fine. Does the paint feels real?
I'd say it's kind of a numb pain. It's not. You've probably been shot before.
I've been shot before.
I would say that it's probably not. It's not quite real.
I'm fine. I'm used to this.
There's the blood.
It doesn't hurt as much the fifth time, you know.
Oh, okay. Is it safe? Is this way?
Yeah.
Max is hurrying along with you. Heads over towards
Okay,
the
line
zone. And he gets his tools out, but he's kind of looking at you like.
You try, but I'm gonna blow this thing.
Rolls out a kit with loads and loads of different tools, and he gets to work. At this point, everything's quiet.
I'm headed towards the back door.
You're gonna alone or?
No, Grundle, come with me.
Before you do that, you're in the safe room. Can you at the safe door? Can you give me a perception check?
Sure. 28.
Okay. You notice that in the four corners of the safe door are little tulips. I mean, you're not 100% sure if they were there before, but you kind of don't
Seem
think
out
they
of place.
were. Yeah, they seem a bit. I mean, they could be. They might have been there, but you're just like, I know that other tulip wasn't there, and Gordon Anklewood definitely wasn't there.
I chuckle again as I think of Callum. Noticing them, I'll fixate on them just for a few seconds. Like,
Yep.
is there anything, are they, like, you know, what would you say, like a adornment, like a decoration?
Carved in the metal.
Okay.
Bill, where are we going?
I like flowers.
Alright, I'll focus on that for a moment and lead with Grundle to the
You're
door.
heading straight to the back door.
Gonna have to, yeah.
Cool. You start to head that way. As you are heading down towards that door, you're ahead of schedule, as far as you're aware.
Yeah.
You head to the back door. Back door's closed. When you arrive there, there's no one here. You're gonna try and open it. It's unlocked.
You said this was locked.
It was locked, I promise.
Give me the keys.
And I'll give him the case.
It's locked.
And I pocket the keys very openly in front of me.
I don't need him anymore. I better be rich.
Grundle was 100% sure that door would be locked. You guys make your way back to the safe at this point. It seems like you've plugged the problem that happened last time. You get back.
You will get a little bit of an apology. I'm sorry. I honestly thought it was
I
locked.
told you.
We get back to the safe. I assume he's still.
Yep, it's only been about 2 minutes, maybe 3.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say anything. He's maxed the mute. So,
Yeah.
you named him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he can't speak.
And at about the 4-minute 30 mark, he's got a little watch next to him. It's basically timing.
We need this open now.
Yep.
And it chunk.
That was really good.
Opens up. Gold bars, many notes, sort of bearer bonds, that sort of thing. This place is completely loaded. Everything you wanted.
Start stacking up. 30 seconds rest again will be you. You ready?
Hey.
Banjo?
You guys start
Roll
loading
perception.
up. Give me one last perception check while you're in the safe.
So 14.
Okay. Nothing incredible. And basically, as you're loading up the bags, the rest of the gang shows up. Everything's going according to plan. Everybody's pretty happy. They're getting ready to move off. Gradually, over time, the next minute or so, everything just slowly gets darker and darker and darker. And everything just kind of fades out like a dream.
God damn it.
Kaladin, you are standing in a fancy estate, like a nice home, kind of has the look of Aldor, Morand, and you're kind of like standing at a window. You don't recognize this spot, and you hear a voice behind you. Hello, you must be here to take me to see the king.
I turn around dramatically.
And there's a moment of silence as you turn and kind of take in your surroundings, and he says, I'm expecting an escort to the castle.
I'll kind of think at the voice and go, Cutting? Is that you? William?
Cut. William, yes.
William.
Sure, William, thank you.
So, apologies. To the king. Yes, of course. Why else would I be here? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes, of course. Sort of gets up. He's got a little bit of a walking cane and all that. He's probably in his 80s.
I'll walk over and I'll let him take my arm if he's blind.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
assume. Yeah.
wouldn't want to keep His Majesty waiting.
No, of course not. Right.
You start to walk with him. He says, yes, King Braylon has summoned me. Body may be failing, but the mind is sharp. I'm happy to offer counsel to the king.
Of course, of course. All of your great history as a general. That was right, wasn't it? He was a general, yeah.
Field Marshal.
Field Marshal, of course you want your knowledge. The things stuck in that mind, Sir William, will go on for years.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what he's after for today?
Not quite sure. Summoned for some kind of special operation.
Right. But he didn't tell you anything about it?
No, but I'm sure he probably just wants to get my counsel.
Yes, of course.
And who are you?
Sorry,
I didn't get your name.
Kaladin.
Kaladin.
Devar.
Very noble name.
Yes, of course.
You guys make your way across the streets of Moran. Doesn't look too different from when you were here, but there are some telltale signs. A lot of the larger buildings are missing. The castle's still the same as ever, and the statue of Urin the Tall looming over the city as you approach the castle. Is there anything you want to ask Sir William Winthorp II as you walk? But it's totally not the cutting word.
I'm glad you cleared that up. It's a rare occasion to be able to talk to you like this, sir. Can you tell me more about the Winthorp?
Oh yes. I've had many young officers and up-and-coming individuals seek my counsel, and they've done quite well with my advice. Battle tactics, general philosophies of leadership, and diplomacy. I've served them well.
Have you ever written any of this down? Have you thought about writing a book or getting someone to scribe it for you?
Yes, I have a journal.
Yeah.
Yes, we left to my family.
Ah, excellent. To your sons?
I only have the one son.
Yeah, what was his name again?
You know what? I think he might actually have named his son William as well, given that he did have a bit of a lineage, so maybe there was a Sir William Winthorp III. You haven't heard of any William Winthorpes in the present day, but there might have been a third.
I will also ask about... So, William Winthorp II, was your father a great as man as you? Did he live such an extraordinary life?
Have you not heard his story?
Only brief tales, but it's hard to know what to believe these days.
New to the area, are you?
Yes.
I never knew my father. Do you know I was a bastard?
Really?
Yes. My father never married. Was trying to impress a princess when he died. She was quite the peach. Father was a bit of a fool. Took on 4 dragons on his own, I think. Well, it's partially rumours. No. But I was raised by my uncle. Separated from my mother. And through my uncle I was given legitimacy. Never saw my mother again. Well, ever actually. I was trained as a knight in the Aldori military. Quite the career. Sorry,
It's not over yet.
Of course not.
All those years of... You still got many more to go. Plenty counsel.
Do a perception check.
19.
It's not terrible. Basically, you will notice that it is nighttime. That's not really that weird. But the night sky looks exactly the same as when you were on the mountain.
Okay.
But also, as you walk along, give me a perception check. This is a different one.
It's
the dice.
That's an 18.
Not gonna do it. You arrive at the castle gates. When they see William, you notice that there's a recognition. They know who he is. You guys walk straight through.
Yeah.
And you guys head in. Despite being blind, William seems to know where he's going. He's guiding you.
Yeah.
He's been to this castle many times, obviously. And you guys are walking along. It seems like, based on your general knowledge of the layout of castles, it feels like he's heading you to the throne room.
Okay.
It's where he's assuming he has to go. I feel like your character would probably have that insight. And you hear footsteps of somebody coming up behind. Sir William! Sir! Sorry! Sir William!
I'll slow down and I'll turn him around.
Yep. Oh, who's this? Sorry, sir. They're in the wizard's tower.
Oh.
Across the courtyard, sir.
Alright, I'll get him to give me directions and I'll to the Wizard's Tower. Oh,
Wizard's Tower.
that seems odd. Any reason why we'd be going there?
That's a bit strange. Oh, maybe I'm speaking to a wizard.
Are there any court wizards that you know of? Or?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't kept up with the current court wizards.
Fair enough. They can be a bit pretentious.
Yes, spellcasters, hey.
Yes. Absolutely. That's why I rely on my trusty blade. And my sword.
If you can't see. Alright, you guys head across the courtyard to see a wizard's tower. It's fairly tall.
Of course.
And you start to make your way up the stairs. You can tell that this is not an easy walk for William, but he does not complain once.
Alright, we'll go slow.
You guys make your way up and you are greeted by two people. King Braylon, I'm not sure if his name would have been said, but your character knew that he was the king at the time, and he looks like a king because he's wearing a crown.
You want to tell her to check? That's a mighty fine crown.
As you enter this room, give me a perception check.
I'll try the third dice I've got out. Come on, don't be shit. That's an natural 20.
Yes!
So that is going to be 35, 36, 37, 38.
Jesus. So you notice that basically there's like a chandelier up above, but instead of candles, it's all tulips. All up above you.
God, there's so many tulips up there.
And there's a wizard there as well. There are some simple pleasantries that go on between William and the king first, and then the king introduces the wizard. And he says, and this is Dracian Grimvale. He sort of has some pleasantries. So William, I have a project that I wish you to be involved with. A way that you can lend your wit to the king on a regular basis. I am enchanting a magical dagger. With this spell I am able to capture some of your essence, as it were, some of your wit, some of your experience can be copied into this dagger and will help the king in his duties. Of course, anything for king and country. I'm happy to offer my counsel for this creation of your dagger. Happy to lend my experience and sharpness. If it could empower the spell, just tell me what I have to do. Just sit there and relax. Sits him down on a like a big leather chair, and he sort of wheels out on a tray a dagger, like a magical dagger that he's already, well, it's maybe not magical yet. Sits on a tray out in front of him.
Can I kind of, if I kind of move forward, do I get stopped at all? Or like if I come to it, okay, so I can't go up and like inspect it and stand near William.
You can probably move a little bit closer, but I would say that if you get...
I'll shuffle as close as I think would be appropriate.
They seem to not be reacting to you. Just sit there and relax. Darcian begins to mutter incantations. A magical energy swells throughout the room around you and things start to get dark and slowly fade to black. Grundle, back wherever the hell you are.
Yeah.
At the advice of Stephen the Demon, you have donned the skin of Iblis and covered your body with demon blood. You take off at a fast pace up the pathways carved into the side of the massive stone interior area that you're in.
Yeah.
You pass a few demons who don't really give you much of a second look as you are moving by quickly. After about 10 minutes of running, Grundle emerges into an area that seems to be a bit of a sort of social living area. There are several fires cooking large chunks of meat, what seem to be sleeping areas with piles of junk spread around. There are small yellow-skinned humanoids that look kind of like goblins-ish at a basic level, eating chunks of meat and all that sort of stuff. So, Grundle, you stand basically at the edge of... You probably would have stopped for a moment just because, like...
Taking in the surroundings.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm doing is looking for that Telltale Sticks sign. Whether I'm too far behind him, I don't know, but I'm looking...
You don't see signs of him, but you followed the only path that moves forward.
And the path in front of me, is there multiple? Is there singular?
So it sort of spreads out. You can't actually see past this area because there's like a few... It's basically like a camp area where it's a living area of sorts. There's large... so basically a lot of them are scavengers, it seems. In fact, maybe even all of them. There are some of them sort of seem to be returning back with large packs that are bigger than them on their backs. Chunks of meat, scraps of metal, armor, heads, just random things. They seem to be sort of laying things out into piles and sorting things. It seems like they have a bit of an interest in scrap metal.
Okay.
They're sort of taking things and breaking them down into their components and sorting them into different piles.
Okay. He's going to go into wolf stance, kind of hunched over, and so he's on the all fours, trying to fit in a little bit, and just start moving forward, not too fast, but not just at an average speed.
Yep. As you make your way through a bit, you see. You can give me either a stealth check or a performance check to try and fit in. If you do performance, you'll get a better modifier, but it's up to you what you do. Because you'll have a +4 circumstance to performance.
My stealth's still better.
Yep.
It's a dirty 20.
It's not terrible. Make your way in a bit. One of them, as you're moving along. So first of all, one of the things you notice is that they're loading up kind of like wheelbarrows, mostly with metal. And off in the distance, you can actually see that there's like a line of these guys just sort of in the distance. You can actually see as you've moved forward a little bit that there's a pathway that circles around and goes up to the god binding, the big sort of stone suspended in the center of this area.
Yeah.
And you can see these little things now that you kind of have seen them up close and you've seen their wheelbarrows. You can see that there are actually some of them that are carting wheelbarrows up to that.
Empty or full?
So, I mean, the way they're moving, they seem like they're probably encumbered, probably full. And one of them, after a while, sort of moves over to you, and you don't understand what he's saying, but you do pick up the word Iblis. Iblis. Saying something to you.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It sounds like he's just trying to talk to you.
Okay. He's gonna try and match the tone, but just like mumble.
Okay. That's going to be performance.
Okay.
So the +4 circumstance, or?
The +4 circumstance was just for being seen. Because you're trying to actually talk, you won't.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
went home.
Was it a good roll?
Wow.
Hey!
Net 20 +8.
Fuck.
And he kind of got a gesture to his jaw.
Yeah. So he sort of like moves around beside you and starts to like pat you on the back.
Yeah.
And he's sort of guiding you over to the fire.
I know, I'm going to do a fake cough and like flick some blood out as I'm doing it.
He sits you down by the fire and then he moves away and grabs a chunk of meat and holds it over the fire. And he looks at you and smiles. Big chunk of meat. And he's cooking it up for you. And that'll take a few minutes.
Yep. He's just going to like stare around and go, "Hey, cool, Grundle.
And right now, you're probably surrounded by about like 30 of these things.
Yeah.
Like not immediately around you, but like if shit kicked off when you're right in the middle of all this,
Yeah.
it's not a good place.
Alright, so looking around, I'm assuming the next way to go is up.
Sort of following those wheelbarrows, it would seem that that's a direct path.
Alright, I'm going to try and scout out an unattended wheelbarrow.
Okay, give me perception.
24.
Okay, that's not bad. You do sort of see the main area where they're loading them up. So it looks like they're sort of sorting them and then moving them over. And it seems like there might be particular ones of these things that are assigned that duty of carting them up. Even just over a couple of minutes. You see some of them coming back down and then grabbing a barrow and heading off.
Yeah.
It seems like, yeah, they're doing rounds.
All right.
They come back with an empty one and drop it off, and then they move to another one that's been full and take that.
Alright.
And then about 2, 3, 4 minutes pass, and the meat is cooked. Well, cooked enough. He holds it out to you.
And grab it.
Were you going to imitate or are you going to go for it?
No, go for it.
All right, go for it. Give me a constitution. That would be a
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. So.
And add the cannibalist trait.
Well, you got no idea what.
Yeah.
Actually, this chunk of meat looks too big to be from a human.
Oh, it's good at least.
So if you look at these minis and look at like the chunks of meat and stuff.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You've never tasted meat like this before.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's kind of falls off the bone. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad, but it definitely tastes different. You feel like this isn't any animal you've ever eaten. That's for bloody sure. Whatever the hell it is.
Grundle wonders whether it's going to give him superpowers. He'll take a few more bites, hand it back to unknown demon.
Yeah. He'll start eating it as well. He'll be like, good.
And he'll kind of go like, okay, I've got to get back to work.
Okay, alright.
And he'll go straight over to a wheelbarrow.
Okay, he's sort of watching you.
Yeah.
But he's not really reacting. He's just like, okay.
Go for a full one. Is there a roll of full ones?
There's a few.
Yeah. So I grab a full one.
Okay.
And kind of like just join the line.
Alright, he doesn't really... he's kind of watching you. Like, you feel like you might catch a glance of him. Sorry. And you might be like... You're kind of getting the impression that he thinks it's not normal behaviour, but at the same time it's not necessarily suspicious. And he doesn't react, really. But you get the impression that, like, he thought it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can get that from the body language, even from... Yeah. And you start to make your way up the path towards the God Binding. The five of you stand on a rocky shoreline. A lone figure stands defiantly on an outcropping of rock that juts from the ocean. Waves crash all around him, obscuring your vision as a monstrous silhouette rises from the depths of the sea. Waves crash all around as its serpentine body envelops the island which you are all standing on. It must be miles long. As the waves momentarily part, the creature looms over an elf. Thalissir clutches a harpoon in one hand and a spear in the other. Even from the distance, you spot an ornate sai tucked into his belt, the Raiju. The sea monster roars, its gargantuan form casting an immense shadow over Thalissir. Its tentacles, seemingly endless, encircle the lone elf, threatening to ensnare him. Thalissir springs into action, his movements a blur as he evades the creature's flailing tentacles. With unerring accuracy, he hurls his harpoon, piercing the monster's hide. A guttural screech erupting from the beast, but its fury only intensifies. He's holding his own, but it's not enough. The battle rages on and Thalissir fights valiantly. Striking the monster with his spear, despite his skill and determination, his movements begin to slow, his exhaustion evident. In a final desperate act, Thalissir drew the Raiju from his belt. The Sai's magic aura intensifies, and the air cracks with energy. With a mighty cry, he hurls the weapon at one of the monster's eyes. The Sai pierces the creature's eye, lodging itself deep within. It writhes in pain, its tentacles crash all around Thalissir. It wasn't enough. Try as he might, Thalissir could not keep pace with the frenzied beast. Overwhelmed by the sheer power of the creature, Thalissir was smashed against the rocks, his body broken. The raging seas carry him away. First of all, you all notice it's the same night sky. Kaladin does notice behind you guys almost all the plant life on this island is a varying size of tulip. But weirdly enough, the rest of you don't notice that. And as he dies and is swept into the ocean, that is when things start to go black. Hard to say how much time passes. You all awaken in a warm, comfortable temple. The rooms are bare and empty as you all stir and wake.
I had the craziest dream about tulips.
Where are we?
Yeah, can I have a look around them?
Yep. There's some windows if you want to go and have a look.
Yeah, I'll walk over and I'll look at
Say that.
Reset price.
Alright, so Kaladin moves over to a window and you can see quite clearly that you are at the very peak of the mountain.
Oh shit.
Night sky outside, the moon is the same as it was before. Empty rooms all around. You're in some kind of a temple.
I'll just say, I think we're at the top.
How do we get here?
This must be the place where the priests
Wait, where were we last? Where's the last thing you remember?
I was picking flowers.
And then blackness, and then I think I was in a castle with...
No, you were in a bank.
What?
No.
Yeah.
I was in a... I had some kind of vision.
I chuckle again, so I remember him getting shot.
What, you had it was funny?
A cool memory.
Unlocked.
Wait, so we all had strange dreams of the past?
I saw tulips
Yeah, I saw tulips as well.
Wait, did you guys see the giant fish thing?
Yeah.
I saw
Attacking
you were there. And you?
And
Garen, did you have a dream as well?
Wait, was it Banjo or Grundle?
Garen.
In the fish dream.
I assume it was Banjo.
It was Banjo. It's the people who are here.
Oh, so you guys all saw that one?
Yeah, I didn't see Zara though.
Who?
We're glossing over that.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe you picked some of those tulips, and I remember
Were they? No, they were frost flowers.
they were flowers. Okay.
Frost flowers.
The only tulips I know from your song. Well, not your song, but the one you stole copyright from the other boy.
I mean, I'd say that when he taught me the song, I don't know if that's
Yeah,
stealing.
he didn't give you license to reproduce. And
I don't think he wrote it. I don't know why I'm going into his voice. What's his name's coming back out slowly. I'm not holding the suspenders. Shit. Well, I mean, I guess let's take a look
Wait,
around.
how the fuck did we get here?
I had no idea.
Fists up, boys.
Back to
Strike a pose.
Hold me up.
I pull out the cutting word.
Is there a door to the room?
Yeah. You're in like just kind of a bit
Is
of a
it cold?
nice. No, it's actually sort of warm. You see outside, it looks cold outside, but inside here it's quite warm.
Is the window open?
It's empty. There's no glass or anything. It's just open.
Come
It's
on.
cold out. It's cold outside.
I'll.
There's no kind
Hello?
of atmosphere.
Is anyone else here?
Echoes a little bit.
Fuck.
Keywords of. Can anyone?
I'm gonna take. Yeah. Have we got everything?
Yep.
Do I still have the bag full of
Yep.
petals?
You have everything.
Cool.
Nothing's missing.
All right, I'll take the. I'll notch an arrow.
I'll scout ahead to the door.
Yep.
And I'll search
The room.
as we go.
Okay. You guys sort of head towards where the front door would be, basically. Doors swing open, large wooden doors, and you see probably the largest staircase heading down.
Can we actually see at the bottom of the stairs, or is it just?
Yeah. It's not
Sorry, is this inside or outside?
outside.
Oh.
It's quite cold, windy.
So we're just in a room.
You were in like a temple, and then there's a massive staircase going down.
We did a good exploration of that temple, right? Like,
Nothing there.
Do we feel like we've had
so
a
no
long?
point rolling for.
It's empty.
Yeah.
Do we feel like we've had a long rest?
Oh, sweet.
Wait and reset.
Yeah, a long way.
Weird tracker's question. Can I tell if we were dragged here or not?
Roll a
Survival?
Yeah, sure.
Can I help?
Sure.
You think we were dragged here?
No.
Don't know.
20.
You wouldn't think so. So dragged upstairs.
Could I do a Elven lore check to see if I have remembered hearing anything about a temple on top of Mount Error?
Hey, go for it.
Yeah. That's a 14.
No. I mean, not many people. You don't think people really like. You guys were kind of coming up here expecting a shitload of dead bodies.
Yeah, true.
When you say a temple, is there like an altar and everything?
Not exactly.
Sorry, I shouldn't have used the word temple.
It's more of a. Well, I think I called it a temple. Temple-esque is probably the better way of. Like, it's basically. It's a simple place. It's an elaborate, fancy building, but at the same time, it's not. It's not like, hey, here's the altar where you go and do this. It's empty rooms.
Okay.
I guess we'll start to head down the
Downstairs.
It feels like this is the main point, though. There should be something here.
Why did we come here?
for the
Lols.
the side. That was what was here, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, the other side.
We did see it on a beach. Are we able to see a beach, something from our vision from here?
No.
But we saw
We were
the
looking
last.
for the shy.
We saw the last known place of it, though.
We did.
An island.
Well, it was in the creature. Oh, it was held towards the creature's eye.
We got a hunter. A kraken?
Kraken.
They're not real.
Can I do a bardic lore
Yeah.
to see about if I've ever heard of a mythical beast like that in stories?
Oh, can I do a nature check to see if I've heard of one?
It's a 19.
Yeah, sure. Probably a bit harder with a nature check.
Too many checks. I went to check.
No, it's you've heard of it in the story of Thalissir.
Okay.
To the east. Hasn't been
Thalissir.
seen before the upheaval. He died fighting it. That's where you've heard of it from, and that's what you saw.
So I have a rough idea of where it might have taken place.
Probably towards the east of Haven, which was is east of the Shattered Isles now. Although obviously with all that extra water, it could have moved.
True.
You might have to head into that region to try and track it. But also, this is not the kind of thing you want to go and just say, "All right, cunt,
No, dude.
I'll fight you."
Honestly.
You might want to go in with a plan.
I'll bring some.
Yeah, we'll do some research about it.
Yeah,
Right. Well, I guess we know roughly where the
that's a good sign.
Sai is.
So wait, what? We've got the Shogeki. What's the other one?
We have the Shogeki, the Sai, and the
Raiju is the side.
The Raiju.
Raiju is the side.
I wrote them all down. There's a jewel, like the halls of a ruler
Oh yeah, that was the
in the
last.
pirate city.
Oh, that's right.
That's the last one.
So wait, we come to this fucking mountain for nothing?
Well, we know that Thalissir, who was the elf, was connected to Mount Ero in some way.
He was sent there when he died. That's why you guys came.
That's right. Well, looking in
Oh.
case his body was here.
We gotta find this cunt.
But well, now we know that he didn't die with it on him. So I don't know if that would.
We're not finding the big fucking thing.
Well, that's. I don't reckon that was mentioned in the story that it was lost in the Kraken.
Not that you were aware of.
So I don't reckon anyone knows that. So we've got to find the Kraken,
Whoa, fuck that.
or we let the cult find the Kraken. We find the cult. That might be easier.
Like, that probably would be easier. That's still the fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, but at least we've got an idea. So now we hit the pirate city, and then maybe we try and find some more information about this beast and Thalissir.
I'm guessing we start making our way down then.
Your thighs really hurt walking down these stairs.
Fuck, I reckon.
There's a few hundred steps, probably approaching 1,000.
Oh my god.
You guys walk for a fair while, eventually get to the bottom. You are, not mechanically, but you are exhausted at the bottom of this thing. Your thighs are fucked.
And knees.
So you guys do walk down what feels like 1,000 steps.
Just to reiterate, we're assuming that we've got to go hunt this Kraken.
Yeah.
But maybe after we've done some research and gone to the pirate city.
Banjo is quite against hunting krakens.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about where we're going to find a captain crazy enough to agree to.
I think I know someone.
So
Mr. Eden.
you guys start to make your way back down the mountain, heading back the way you came. You pass by the Frostflowers.
Grab some more.
Don't touch it.
Go honk.
You take some of the Frostflowers. You begin to continue your way after that down the narrow path. Luckily, there is no second harmony on the wind.
I'm going to put that bag into the bag of holding.
Okay. No worries.
Specifically.
You get back to the cave, the tunnel that basically winds its way all the way up, a large portion of the way up the mountain, or in this case, down the mountain, as you are now going the other direction.
Will we scout ahead in case we get another big?
Yeah,
icy
I've actually got a
void?
law in scouting, so.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go for it. We'll follow the leader.
I just saw a tiefling, so there's more fucking cultists coming after it, I swear to God.
Oh, sorry, Gerhard.
Are you up?
Bill, you, with your scout helping you out, you notice several small ice elementals, things of some sort, some kind of sprite creatures. This is very close to where you fought that thing.
On the way out.
Yeah, you're on the way back. This is not far from there. You're probably less than 100 meters from where that happened. And you see these things moving around, and they kind of have spotted you guys. They look menacing.
I'll use free action.
One of them snaps like a piece of ice off the wall, like it's going to use it as a weapon.
Oh, that's great. I'll use 10 paces, take a step here. I'll instinctually look backwards for a were man bear pig. And
Also, he would have, Garen, on the new day, we probably would have made new potions as well.
Yeah, that's
Just replenish.
Yep.
to have the back.
So you've each got an elixir of life.
I don't know how to refer to any of them, but I'm going to target this guy.
Yeah, so we'll call them Rock, Big Stick.
What?
Rock, spear.
Say that again.
Rock, Spear, Not Spear.
I'll hit.
This one,
I
that
don't know
one,
what that
and-
is, but I'll
This one, that one, and the other one.
I'll hit that one.
Rock, spear, and paper.
Roll paper
I
shoes.
don't know, man.
I'll create a distraction against him. So that's going to be 19 versus perception DC. Probably fails.
No, fails.
Yeah. I'll make sharpshooter shot. Okay, so I'll take the first one. So it's going to be 33.
33 hits.
Sweet. Is it crit?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Even better. Alright, so. That's pretty good.
I'll re-roll this check.
Take the first one. So that is plus.
It's mints. Right? A bill crit.
Hang on. So 38 points of damage to that one.
Which one?
That guy.
Paper?
Yes. Alright, so first of all, Fortitude save, DC 22.
That's a 23.
Succeeds. Fortitude save, DC 24.
Fail.
Okay, he's slowed 1, and he has 1d10 fire damage, and that's my turn.
Paper is slowed 1. Enemies?
Oh, there was fire and ice damage.
Oh, how much?
Okay, wrong with
It's going to heal it.
Yeah, I know. The fire damage was less than the ice.
Okay.
That's as best as I can
I
recall.
was sort of,
Give him a few points.
Alright. This one's going to move around. He's going to throw ice boulder thing at Bill.
Oh.
That's a 28 to hit.
Yep.
18 points of damage.
Mother cunt! Hit me harder than the other fucking guy.
And he's going to use his last action to grab a chunk of ice off of the wall. And dude's moving up. This guy's going to use 2 movements. And then he'll use his third action to attack you. The other one's going to use
I'll go
ranged.
lucky escape. No, you're not. No, go for it.
Okay, so melee, 1 attack. That's a dirty 30.
Yep.
8 points of damage, that wasn't great. And then the other one's going to throw a spike of ice at you
Sure.
with a 24 to hit.
I get to do it, so my AC is 23. So it's the first time I've ever got to do this. I've had it since level 2. I'm going to use Hit the Dirt. So as a reaction, I'm going to dive and go prone and raise my AC by 2, so it misses.
Alright,
That's cool.
Yeah.
then he uses his last action to grab a shard of ice from the wall. And then it is Banjo's turn.
Banjo's going to take 1 step forward, snap his smoke thing.
Ooh.
You got to grab it out first. It's an action to
Two
retrieve.
actions. If you didn't step
it's-
forward.
You don't
Does
need
it stay on me?
You hold it.
Oh, do you mean does the smoke stay on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for up to a minute.
Alright, so, okay, I'll pull it out, snap it, and shoot.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to go spear because
Shoot first, because otherwise the smoke would...
Oh, so I can't use it like that. In that case, I'm just going to go behind Garen.
Sorry, friend.
And hide.
Roll to hide.
It's 17.
Jesus.
Total.
Yep.
That's not enough.
Okay. Then get sneak.
For 2, still pretty good.
28 to hit.
Yeah, but the DC keeps going up.
Yeah, true.
28 hits.
13 damage.
Which one are you attacking?
Closest, spear.
How much damage was it, sorry?
What did I say? 13?
Cool.
That's me.
And then allied Garen is going to pull out an alchemist fire. And he's going to throw it
Light them up, boys.
at this one, at Rock.
Get some splash damage.
So he's going to attack with a 26 to hit. Does 8 points of damage on Rock. And then he's going to do... Where's the splash damage? Two splash damage. That'll only hit paper.
Goddamn paper.
And then
This guy takes 1 point of persistent fire damage as well.
from you.
Yeah.
Spear. Add up. And then he's going to
Was it spear or was it paper?
I'm really not sure.
Did you hit paper? And
I-
slowed
I-
it?
If I'm being honest, I don't know which one. And I'm too scared to point that.
Paper.
You hit the middle one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So he's going to do a second alchemist fire because they're weak to it apparently. Well, I mean you don't know that, but you know what I mean.
Who would have thought?
They're ice creatures, you kind of assume these days.
You're going to say your ice creams.
Fuck, I got an Oreo
Oh, yeah.
ice cream sandwich.
Oh, he crits.
Look at that alchemist fire. That's fun.
With his -4.
He doesn't crit.
Oh.
And
Mine's 5.
-5 actually.
He does hit. Oh, close to max dice. So he's going to deal 14 points of damage with the alchemist fire.
Can we tell when he hits with the Alchemist Fire whether or not they are exceptionally hurt by it? Or?
They don't like it. That'll be his turn. That's all he's going to do. And then it'll be Coward. Do it.
he's gonna roll his dice.
That's the dice. That is the
It's
dice.
gonna be a 20.
Looks like an Elsa frozen dice.
Wait,
I'm gonna do-
What are you doing though?
4th level scorching ray. 4th level scorching ray into all 3.
Oh shit!
So I can do all 3 actions to burn 3. I can only do it once a day.
Do it,
Last
Luke.
time I did it, I rolled a nat 1 and it was super sad.
How
Make
many
it
hero
bust.
points you got left?
None, unless you
I
want
don't
to give
think
me a fresh
any
one.
of us got
Oh,
any hero
shit, no.
points.
Surely I got one for Rocky
We're all
One
set there.
Hurricane, but
Yeah, you probably should have, but no.
God, you are the worst human. Actually, the worst guy.
Alright, you can have a hero point for Rock Me Like a Hurricane.
I'll only take it if I roll badly. That's my.
Hey,
I'll just see what my spell attack is.
is it a natural 2?
No, it's gonna. It's 18 to hit.
Well, that's not going to cut
Nice. I missed on a 16. Strategy.
Hey, it's 18 on the die plus 12, so I'm assuming that hits.
Dirty
So,
30s.
Dirty 30?
Is it one roll for all of them?
Yes, that's why it's fucking horrible if you miss.
I'd laugh if it was a saving throw and you messed it up.
That's why we suck. Does a 30 crit?
So he does not crit, but it does hit.
So if you spend 2 or more actions casting a spell, the damage increases to 4d6 fire damage on a hit. And then if I heighten it, it increases by 1d6 for the 1 action version, or 2d6 for the 2 action, or 3. So that would be 4,
you take
5,
2
I
actions?
I think you would need to
66.
announce that before you cast.
I
the
did,
spell.
because I did
Oh.
3 actions. I said 3
Oh
actions.
well, in that case,
So it's 6d6
yeah,
fire damage.
I think you're really fair.
It is a 4th level spell, I guess.
Yeah.
Old
But that's-
school fireball.
That's nuts. 6d6 fire damage to each.
Right.
Seems that's what I thought. 10, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Actually, to each, that is
It's fair to area.
pretty good.
It's only once a day as well. 17 points of fire damage each. It's actually a little bit lackluster.
That's alright.
But not bad, I think so.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, how do you want to do this to all?
Oh,
really?
shit!
Well done.
Hey,
Frosty the Snowman.
oh
So
god.
you just step out from behind the rock and...
And I'm just humming "My Only Sunshine." Bam! Go full Homelander on them. You guys watch The Voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been better. Here comes the sun. I come straight over eyes. And for once, that's twice I've looked cool. And I just keep walking away.
2 for
Like nothing
40.
happened.
I'm counting.
Cool. All right. See you, boys.
You guys continue down the tunnel. I'm going to be trying to actually, use the rules a little bit more.
Fuck.
Gross.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
And from a
know.
book.
I figure we're 25 sessions in, it might be time to learn the rules.